Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Andy Cohen finally tried Botox after years of resisting. As the executive producer of the Real Housewives franchise and longtime host of Bravo TV's Watch What Happens Live, what work have you done? Is a question Andy Cohen asks a lot. He even had to defend himself earlier this year when he was criticized for asking the question. Cohen reiterated on X that every year, it remains at the top of the list of viewer questions. Despite cosmetic procedures being a top subject in his work, viewers may be surprised to discover that the 56-year-old hasn't partaken in any himself until now. While talking with Toya Bush-Harris, Dr. Heavenly Kimes, Ladesha Sweet Tea Lunsford, Dr. Jackie Walters, Quad Webb, Dr. Simone Whitmore, Dr. Contessa Metcalf, and Dr. Mimi Sanders in Married to Medicine's reunion episode, the topic of Botox came up. Tara from Champaign, IL said, "Contessa, we saw you dipping into your own supply for a Botox touch-up." Cohen began. "But what I really want to know is who gets more Botox, you or Scott?" "Scott resists, but he has, like this forehead, that he needs more Botox," Metcalf replied. "But he thinks men are not supposed to get them as frequently as women." To this, Cohen admitted, "I just got it for the first time in my life." He tells her he got it done a month ago, and a debate begins about whether he should see the effects yet. "Gotta wait till it hits," Metcalf tells him. "It's supposed to hit faster than a month." Bush-Harris responded, urging him to come to Atlanta. "And they'll have your face frozen. Do not do that," countered Whitmore when Cohen appeared on the How to Fail podcast. Elizabeth Day asked him the obvious question: had he ever had plastic surgery? He initially joked about it, saying, "Look at my face, do you think?" before acknowledging that he hadn't. "Joan Rivers, before she died, used to beg me to get Botox," he recalled. "And every guy that I know who is hosting a TV show, mainly all of them are younger than me or about my age. They all have had Botox." When Day was asked why he hadn't had any procedures yet, he shrugged it off. "It's not something that I think I need to do. I don't know who I would be doing it for," he said. "I will probably do it soon, maybe? I don't know." Thanks to shows like The Real Housewives, Cohen has helped remove the stigma associated with cosmetic surgery. Nevertheless, he seemed hesitant to participate himself. Now that he's dipped a toe in and gotten Botox, maybe Cohen will find his own unsureness dissipating. For years, Andy Cohen, Bravo's beloved king of late-night snark, Real Housewives puppet master, and Silver Fox extraordinaire, resisted the call of the needle. Despite hosting countless reunions filled with wrinkle-free housewives and casually tossing compliments like "you're glowing" to guests whose faces hadn't moved since 2012, Cohen himself had always said no thanks to Botox. But now, in 2025, after years of raised, natural brows and subtle jabs at Hollywood's obsession with eternal youth, Andy has crossed over. Yes, Andy Cohen finally tried Botox, and in true Andy fashion, he's owning it with the perfect cocktail of humor, honesty, and a splash of self-deprecation. "I just wanted to see what all the fuss was about. It all started," Andy says, with a mirror. "I was looking at myself under that horrifying bathroom lighting, those overhead bulbs that turn even a supermodel into Gollum. And I thought, why does my forehead look like a road map of the Upper East Side?" He joked on a recent episode of Watch What Happens Live. "I figured, okay, let's try Botox. I mean, I've interviewed enough people who look suspiciously smooth. I wanted to understand the experience." And so, with the curiosity of a Bravo superfan dissecting a reunion trailer frame by frame, Andy booked an appointment. Needles and nerves. "I was a little nervous," Andy admitted in his Radio Andy Serious M broadcast the next day. "I mean, I'm not afraid of needles. I've had tattoos, blood work, flu shots. But there's something about the idea of voluntarily freezing your face that makes you second-guess all your life choices." He confessed that part of his hesitation over the years had been philosophical. "I always liked that my face showed emotion. especially with the Housewives. You need expressive eyebrows when someone's flipping a table. But I figured, hey, if I just try a little, maybe I can still look surprised when Teresa Judas says something outrageous. He went to a discreet, highly recommended dermatologist in Manhattan. Though Andy, ever the vault, wouldn't name names, and opted for just a sprinkle of Botox. I told the doc, just enough so I still look like me, but me after a weekend in the Hamptons and the juice cleanse. It was not that bad. I thought it was going to hurt, Andy said, but it was just a few pokes. Like mosquito bites. Annoying, but not yell at a real housewife-level pain. He admitted to overanalyzing his reflection for the next 72 hours. I was staring at my forehead like it was a science experiment. Every morning I'd check, did the line fade? Did my eyebrows move? Did I look like one of those wax figures at Madame Tussauds? Then, on day 5, it happened. I caught myself in a car mirror, bad lighting, again. And I thought, not bad. Still me. But with the volume turned down on the forehead crinkles. I didn't look frozen. I just looked rested. The internet reacts, of course. The moment he casually mentioned it on his radio show, the internet exploded. Andy Cohen joins the Botox brigade, screamed the tabloids. Twitter, sorry X, lit up. At Real Housewives Recaps tweeted, Andy finally got Botox. Bravo has truly come full circle. At Botox Chronicles quipped. It only took 20 seasons of #RAONY, 1,000 Housewives interviews, and 15 reunions before Andy Cohen gave in. Honestly, we're proud of his restraint. But most fans were supportive. Good for him, was the general sentiment. He's in his 50s and still looks amazing. A little tweak here and there, totally fair. A new era of honesty. What makes Andy's Botox confession unique is the way he owned it. No vague, I've just been sleeping more excuses. No mysterious new skincare routine. Just an honest, yup, I did it. And maybe that's what's most refreshing. In a world where celebrities often pretend their perfectly smooth foreheads are the result of almond milk and positive thinking, Andy's transparency was, well, kind of groundbreaking. In a Bravo way. I'm not suddenly going full housewife in Beverly Hills mode. Andy reassured fans. There will be no fillers, no thread lifts, no vampire facials. Yet. I still like my crow's feet. They remind me of the good times and the bad. But he did say one thing that hinted Botox may not be a one-time deal. If a little prick makes me look a little perkier, maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. Housewives' reactions. Naturally, the Housewives had opinions. Lisa Rinna reportedly texted, well, soon to the CLUB, baby. Teresa Judas said on a podcast, oh my God, finally. I told them years ago, Andy, just do it. It's not a big deal. I've been doing Botox since like 2003. My forehead hasn't moved since. And Dorinda Medley? Of course, Andy tried Botox. He made it nice.